Hi there, I am GBKuhleen, and in this video, we'll open and build the Miniverse Cafe series. These are a little smaller in size compared to the Diner series, and they also cost less. And since so many of you asked me in the comment section of the previous video, I found both of these series at Walmart. The general contents of one ball look pretty much the same as with the other series. Let's have a look at the collector's guide, see what we're working with. It seems like it's mostly drinks, and then you have some donuts, and then I don't know why they put the cereal in there as part of the cafe series. But in general, this series also looks pretty good. Alright, we got some ice. Here we got the resin, and it seems like it's milk tea. So we got some type of boba tea drink. Alright, this is our cup, and it confirms definitely we got a boba drink. Our boba straw. And of course we got the boba. And just like with the Diner series, all the cafe series will have a pair of tweezers and this little thing that goes right over here. So that then you can put your miniature in here and, you know, close like this. And it's kind of like a cloche, I guess, but it doesn't really work for this particular one. It's missing the table that we get in the Diner series. I don't know why, but oh well. I think I'm gonna use this to build it on so that, you know, it just looks better on camera, I guess. Let's open the resin real quick. Again, if you haven't watched my previous video, the best way to open this is with an X-Acto knife. You can try and pull at that tab all you want. It will most likely not, you know, come off. Now in the previous video, I had some trouble getting the resin out, and some of you suggested a few things in the comments, and I just want to thank you for all your suggestions. They were really helpful. One of them was to just, you know, set it upside down for a few seconds, like 30 seconds, I think. Someone else mentioned that I should put this in hot water, and I think I will try the hot water method for this particular one, because the way they say to put it together, it's going to be boba at the bottom and then ice, and then you add the resin, I think. Wait, let me look. Yes, see the boba's at the bottom, then ice, and then you add all the resin. And I mean, you need the resin to be really runny for that to work. Otherwise, based on the other ones I had, the resin was a little bit more, you know, gooey and it didn't flow. I can't see the resin flowing all the way and covering everything. So let's try the hot water method. Wait, before that, let's just add all the other things in here. I don't know if I should add all of it. I think we have more than we need. Let's transfer some of them back in there. Okay, I think that should be good. Great. Well, that's gonna take a while. I think I'm gonna put some resin in now and then add the ice and then more resin and try to get it flow all the way to the bottom. All right, here it is, resin and hot water. Let's let it sit there for a few seconds. I hope it stays by itself here. Apparently you need to be careful not to get any of the water in the resin because then you're gonna ruin it. In the meantime, let's get the straw out. Or not. Okay, this doesn't work, you know, the way you can usually do it with straws. And now the bag of ice. I don't want to cut the bag, but unfortunately this is sealed, so there's no way for me to get them out and save the bag, so I'm gonna have to cut it. All right, well, I think that should be enough for the resin. All right, let's see. Oh yeah, that worked. I think that's enough. Probably should have put some at the bottom, then add the boba, then add more resin, ice, resin. Yeah. Well, that doesn't look too bad. Could have been worse. Now let's add some ice. I'm gonna add more resin first and then ice so that, you know, I don't have that problem of waiting for it to go through. Yep, layering is a good idea. That's some comments I had from you guys. Just, you know, do a few layers at a time. And I think we want to see a little bit of ice on top, right? So if we put all this, I don't think it should sink because there's a lot of ice underneath. Doesn't look too bad. We had a couple of bubbles over there. But overall, I think it looks good. Yeah, let's see how am I gonna get this straw in now without ruining anything. And we did it. We have reached the bottom. Now let's put this on. It kind of looks, the ice is kind of, I don't know, too symmetrical in there. And now the next piece of advice I got is for this one, for the nail lamp. You guys said I should remove the bottom because it will make it a lot more easier to actually put the minis in there and, you know, have the resin cure. So that's what I'm gonna do. Well, look at that, the base comes right off. So then I can technically do this, just put the mini there and put the thing on top of it. So let's do 99 seconds just to get like a really good cure on that. Oh, I just noticed this. We also have like I guess like a coaster. That's pretty nice. Put it right there. All right, it's all done. Let's see how it is. Feels a little warm to the touch. I think that's a good thing. I guess I got some on the cap because I can't take it off now. Well, that's it. That's our strawberry boba. Let's move on to the next one. All right, we got some mocha coffee. We got our cup here. Some whipped cream. This time it's in a container. That is interesting. And we got our straw. So before we do anything else, I'm gonna stick this in here. The water doesn't feel that warm anymore, so I'm gonna go put a new one. All right, here's our fresh hot water. This goes in there. So it seems like we got this one over here, the mocha. And this is the way we're supposed to build it. And it's very obvious now. You do layers so that the whipped cream on top doesn't sink, which is another thing that you guys mentioned in the comments. So thank you so much for all the tips and tricks. It's really helpful. All right, well, that thing is getting softened. Let's open this one. Wow, look at that. It has a little zipper here. And it works. It's a big dollop of whipped cream with some caramel drizzle on top. It should be chocolate probably, but it looks more like caramel. Let's get this thing opened. Oh, another advice I got is to clean, you know, my X-Acto knife and my hands, or, you know, if it gets spilled somewhere, is to use isopropyl alcohol wipes. Some people recommended baby wipes and those work too, but it seemed like there was a stronger consensus to use isopropyl alcohol wipes because they're better, which, to be honest, I don't have right now, and I didn't have time to go get some before I started filming. So we're just gonna wipe things down with, you know, some tissue. Oh yeah, that's a nice pour. I hope we have enough in here for the whole thing. I think that should be good. I'm gonna put the cap on this one, and since it's already soft, I'm just gonna use the other piece of advice I got and just set it like this for a little bit. I do not know what's a good method to get rid of these bubbles, so I'm just gonna try to pop them with the X-Acto knife. I don't know how else to get rid of them. Okay, that's okay, it looks good. Now we're gonna use my very big UV Beast UV flashlight, and we're just gonna cure a little bit of it. Yeah, so it's a little bit tacky still, but that's okay, because I don't want to cure it fully yet. Okay, that should be good. There's not much in there. I'm just gonna use my fingers for this, because I don't want to, or maybe I should use my tweezers. I don't know if they're big enough to grab it. Oh, there it is, perfect. Oh my god, even with the tweezers. Okay, that's good. There's a little bit of sinkage, but we want that because, you know, it looks more realistic. And oh my god, that was a mistake. I forgot to add the straw, and now obviously I cannot push it in because it's already, you know, part of it is already cured. So I think what I'm gonna do is this. We cut the straw somewhere around here, and this is good right here. And now it is going to kind of look as if there's a straw going all the way down there. I don't think it's gonna stay, so I'm gonna hit it with the, yeah. I'm gonna put it here, I'm gonna hold it. Okay, I think we saved this one. The dollop of whipped cream moved a lot during this, but I think it still looks okay-ish. It's still presentable. All right, that was a close one. I really thought that, like, there's no way to get the straw in, but cutting it, I guess, yeah, there's a tip for you. Okay, it seems like it's all done. That looks good. Could have looked a little bit better, but oh well. I'm learning. I think I'm getting better and better. So let's move on to the next one. Okay, first off, we got the resin. Let's do this first. Let's open it. Let's cut it open. Put the cap back on. We gotta put it here in the hot water until we finish opening all of those. They should be ready. All right, and here we got our cup. Okay, we got a bag of ice, so it's definitely a refresher. They look like blackberries, so yes, I guess they're blackberries. And of course, we got another straw. So the official name is Berry Refresher, and it looks really good. I don't know if the UV resin will look that translucent, but I hope it will, because that's what gives it that nice effect. You know, it makes it look real. I'm guessing let's add some resin first. That should be good. We're gonna layer this one. We're gonna try to make it really nice. Look at that, see? They're really good with details, aren't they? I'm guessing at the bottom, we're just gonna add a couple of things. We're gonna add a raspberry, maybe a couple of cubes of ice. Let's add a little bit more resin. Yeah, I mean, I guess it looks good. Could look better, but I don't know how. I don't want to overcrowd it. I prefer to just have some leftover rather than, you know, it being too overcrowded. So I'm just gonna add a little bit more resin. Should be enough. Let me pop that bubble. There we go. And I think I'm gonna go with a few more blackberries, just maybe a couple. And then the rest of it I will top with ice, because usually the ice floats. Maybe on this side, maybe even one. Okay, maybe one more on this other side. But we don't need a lot because it seems like we covered it pretty well. Okay, and now the rest will be ice. I did it again, didn't I? Darn it. You know what? This is gonna be without a straw. I can't do that, can I? The straw is part of it. Yeah, I'm gonna add the straw, don't worry. So I guess now let's add the straw. Again, we're gonna have to cut it. I guess it's good because this one was bent anyhow. Let's see. That looks awesome actually, right? I mean, look at that. So let's add this. Okay, I made another mistake. Oh man, it's a learning curve with these things. So I should probably not have used the UV light until I put the cap on, and then put the straw and use the UV light to set it, because I used a little bit too much ice, so now I cannot close it, see? It doesn't go in. But if this top layer was still soft, this could have went in. So I guess our drink will look something like this. Unless we can do like do you think we can do like a frozen moment type of situation where we kind of like put some resin there and hold it like this? Okay, I'm very clumsy today. So I don't think we need too much, just a little bit. Okay, should be good. I mean, even if it holds, it won't be too sturdy because it's barely anything. Oh, would you look at that? It worked. See, that's one thing I like about these, that you can actually do it however you see fit. I honestly did not expect that to work, and I was a little bit bummed, but this actually looks better than with the cap on, I think, right? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. I'm curious. What do you think about the Berry Refresher? Does it look better like this, or it would have looked better with the cap on? I think we're gonna store the ice cubes in here, and then if, you know, in the future we get a double, maybe we need these extra ones to make something really cool. Alright, in the meantime, I went and I got some more hot water. Probably should use a different bowl because, yeah, I don't want to keep going for water. Or maybe I should get one of those things that, you know, keeps the water warm. So here it is. It is somewhat translucent. Overall, I think it looks okay. Looks good. Sorry to interrupt a regular video, but I got a package from one of you guys and it has pretty clear instructions to open on YouTube. This package is from CB and it traveled all the way from the United Kingdom. Alright, this is really cool, but before we have a closer look, let's start with the letter because sometimes I'm messing things up opening other stuff. Alright, Golden Boy with some cute turtle stamps. Alright, so the letter says, to Gold Boy, I hope you like everything. There is some sweets and well, I guess I'm gonna figure that out. And a ring and some mini brands I made. I am watching your videos as I make them. This is coming from England. Please, can you follow me on TikTok? Sausage Doggy 4321. I love your videos. They are my fave. You are my favorite YouTuber. What's your favorite mini brand from all the mini brand series? What's mine are series is your favorite? Hope this got there safe. Yes, it did. There's also a mystery slip, a mystery package, I'm guessing, from Charlotte. And over here on the back it says Charlotte, age 9, England, and then their TikTok is at Sausage Doggy 4321. Well, Charlotte, this is very sweet and very kind of you to send me all these. We're gonna get to open them in a little bit. As you can see, everything got here safe and sound. And before I start opening them, I want to answer your question. You asked what's my favorite mini brand from all the series. Well, that is a pretty hard question, but if I was to choose right now, I would probably go with this one. This cheeseburger / ketchup frozen moment from series 4. I think this is my favorite right now. All right, let's see what we got from Charlotte. Let's open this one first. This one says sea glass. Well, I can definitely say I never held a piece of sea glass in my hand ever before, and this comes all the way from England. How cool is that? All right, next up we're gonna open this. It says random things. So we got ourselves a penguin, I think, a smile emoji, and I think this is a snowman. Yep, it is a snowman. These are really light and it's such a cool material. I really don't know what you made them out of, but this is pretty cool. Next up is a little baggie that says homemade mini brands. Seems like it comes with a little note inside. It says homemade mini brands, chips, burger, Happy Meal, chicken nuggets, brownie, cookie, McFlurry, burned chicken nuggets. Is that what you meant? And here they are. They are made of the same material as the other ones. I recognize this is a cookie, and I guess this is a burger. Looks very nice and delicious. And guess what? You're making me hungry. But that is totally fine because it would seem that you also send me a lot of sweets. Well, I guess it's obvious that Charlotte watches all my videos because she picked up on the fact that I love chocolate a lot. It's all chocolate and it's actually one of my favorite type of chocolates, which is Cadbury. Now you probably know how it is. You cannot have sweets until you've eaten all your food, and I have not eaten yet, but I think I can sneak in a little bit of chocolate. Look at all that chocolate goodness. That is so good. So I saved this for last because, yeah, it says on the package, open last. This is so cool. This is so beautiful, and it reads gold because, for those of you that don't know, my channel's name, GB, stands for Golden Boy. I absolutely love it. Thank you so much, Charlotte, for sending me this. I had a blast opening it, and it seems like I'm gonna enjoy it for the next few days because of all this chocolate. I just want to remind all of you guys that my PO Box address is in the description of every single video. In case there's someone else out there that wants to send me something, just know that if you do, I'll most likely open it on the video, unless you specifically ask me not to. Alright, now back to the video. Well, that's not a good sign. So first we're gonna get the resin out. I fell through and I think this is it. I might be wrong, but let's find out. Nope, that's not the resin. Yep, this is the resin. So we're gonna put it in here so it can get soft by the time we finish opening everything else. Okay, a bag of ice. And some slices of lemon. And I almost forgot about the straw. No pun intended. Seems like we didn't get a lemon refresher, we got a lemonade, which I guess technically it is a lemon refresher. We just got 3 slices of lemon. These can easily get lost in all the ice and everything else, so we're gonna have to plan every step of the way making this one. And this time, let's not forget about the straw. I think this should be ready by now. Oh yeah, feels nice and warm. I'm gonna cut this tab off, it kind of annoys me, I don't know why. First things first, we're gonna put a little bit of resin in there. Then we're gonna put the straw, this way we're not gonna forget about it, okay? And then I want to add a few pieces of ice. I think the lemons, I'm gonna put them more towards the top. That should be good, I think. Let's throw a little bit of this. And we're gonna put a little bit more resin. And now a lot more ice. And maybe at this stage we might be able to put a lemon in as well. Yeah, we're definitely adding a piece of lemon there. Yeah, that looks good. A little more resin. We're kind of running out, I think. Oh, no, there it is. This time I'm gonna start with the lemon. And I'm gonna place it, I think, here. And add some ice cubes. All right, we're almost done. Now we just need to finish it with a little bit more resin. But first, let's set it in place. So far it looks good, right? It looks really good. The last bit of resin will go here on top. If there's anything else left. Come on, I need a little bit more. There we go. I think we should put a cube there, one there, one over there. I kind of want this to cure here on the top. Kind of like poking out a little bit, you know? There we go, perfect. Okay, I think this one is my best so far, right? Let's see if it gets a little bit more translucent once we, you know, finish it off in the oven. It's not an oven, it's a UV nail lamp. You guys know that. All right, it's all done. Again, a little bit warm to the touch. That's okay. It didn't become much more translucent, I think. But I really like the way the lemons, you can see them in there, the slices of lemon from the ones I did. I think this one is the best. I want to take a quick moment to show you something. Divoom sent me this cool retro looking gadget that's called a Ditoo Pro. Or maybe it's Ditoo Pro? Not sure. But what I am sure of is that this is definitely something new that I've never seen before, so I thought I'd share this with everyone. So one cool thing about it is you can control it with this little mechanical keyboard here that sounds so satisfying. Now let's turn it on and see exactly what it can do. So there's a menu that you can switch through using the arrow keys, and then you can click on something by pulling this lever. They also have an app that you can download on your phone, and once you connected the device, you can pick different types of pixel art to display on the screen. With Valentine's Day approaching, I found quite a few Valentine's themed stuff on here, so this is definitely a potential Valentine's Day gift. But what is this exactly? I do not know, but I do know that I like it and there's something very satisfying about it. I think I would call it a retro looking Bluetooth speaker with a pixel art display that can also be a lot of other things, but we'll get to that in a minute. However, in the Bluetooth speaker realm, it blew me away. The sound quality is really good. What you hear right now is raw, unedited audio that comes directly from the speaker, and the volume range is also good. I don't see myself ever putting this on high volume because it's really loud when it's just around 60%. There's also quite a few retro pixel games that you can play on this device. You can also keep score, you can draw, it can be a stopwatch, a timer, and even a decibel meter, which I don't necessarily understand why would you need one, but hey, it's there and it actually works. Even if you put everything aside, this little gadget is a conversation starter. And I think it looks good anywhere you put it, whether that's your office desk or in a kitchen or in a living room. I'm not trying to sell you on this. I'm literally not getting anything other than, they sent me this device for free. But if you want to find out more information about it and, what else you can do with it, I'll leave the link in the description. And if you're thinking of giving this as a Valentine's gift to your significant other, then hurry up because that day is just around the corner. Alrighty, now let's go back to opening some Miniverse balls. Alright, let's do one more. Again, this is taking a lot longer than I thought it would. I don't know if this is how much it should take or if there's something I should streamline in my, filming process. I have no clue. But hopefully in the next videos I can do a lot more than just these. Okay, that doesn't help with time management because now it takes me a few extra seconds. Alright, so before we build this last one and while I'm out getting some more fresh hot water, I just wanted to say thank you for watching all the way to the end. That means you probably enjoy what you see and you can express that by taking a moment to click or tap the like button. You can also leave a comment knowing that it brings me much joy to read them even though I can only reply to a handful. And lastly, if you want to make sure that you don't miss any of my future videos, you should consider subscribing. And for all that, I want to thank you in advance. Now, let's see exactly what we got in this last one. This always seems to be kind of like a clue of what you might get. It looks like it's some kind of pastry. I'm trying to feel and see which one is the resin because we can get that out and put it in hot water. Yep, bingo, we got it. This seems to be glaze, chocolate glaze to be more precise. So I think we got donuts or something like that. Please do not float. Darn it, it does float. I don't think water will get inside though, right? Now that is awesome. Oh my god, there's 2 little donuts in there. These are so cool. I really like how they came into this little box. That is sweet. Hey, these are back. I got this in the Diner series. It's chocolate chip cookies. Now you get a glimpse of what I'm actually thinking about. These are chocolate chips, or rather chocolate morsels. We got one of those cake stands or like a, pastry display, and it has like a wood texture and look to it. It seems like the glaze should have had that, nozzle tip. There it is, almost threw it away. And this should actually be like this. I'm thinking whether I should make them, individually or actually put them like this, but then everything will flow that way. So I think the best option is to just make them individually and then stick them like this. Either we got a lot of glaze or I don't know, because I haven't seen this happen before. Let's get the chocolate chips ready. Alright, I think we're ready. Okay, I think that's... I'd like to see it kind of like flow on the other side. I'm afraid I'm going to ruin it now. You know what? I'm going to let it be. Let it be all natural. Wherever it decides to flow, let it flow. I think I'm going to add these now. I could have just sprinkled them, like you do with sprinkles. Yeah, it doesn't look like a donut anymore because it kind of decided to flow inwards. So, well, maybe we can do a better job with the other one. Now, if it was a real donut, yes, I would probably add a lot more because as you guys know, I love chocolate. Let's hit it with a little bit of this. So here's how it turned out. It's not bad, but it's, I imagined something a little bit more different. This time I'm going to start more on the outside parts. I think that looks a little bit better. I wonder what happens if we just like throw them on. Maybe it will be more realistic. I do not know if that is an improvement or not. Let's add this one like so. Let's add a few more here. Now that it's cured and I'm looking at it a little bit more up close, I think it looks good. It's very chocolatey. Maybe that's why I like it. Maybe I'm a little bit biased. Alright, well, I think that's pretty much it. Make sure you guys stay golden and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.